Good morning, fellow wedge shavers. Today is Tuesday, November 3rd, election day. If you haven't voted, it's still not too late. Get out there and vote. Make your vote count. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to get political. So on with the shave today. Today's shave is a tribute shave. I am making this tribute to CBD with Awesome Souce from PAA. This is in the CK1 formula, or the Crown King. This is a non-tallow based soap, and I really enjoy this soap. So I don't know CBD, Chris, I don't know if I can call him Chris. I have commented on a few of his videos, he's commented back, but kind of one of the first YouTube channels I started watching when I first got into wet shaving. I really like what he has to say, I like his energy, I like his personality. He's very well respected in the wet shaving community. Seems to do a lot for the wet shaving community, and I just really appreciate the information that he shares. And he did an unboxing of this over the summer, and I mean, he was super excited about it. And why wouldn't you be? I mean, his picture's on it, right? I'd be excited if my picture were on a shave soap label. So I had started my wet shaving journey halfway in 3 or 4 years ago, and I was using Pro Rosso products with a brush, but I was using a Mach 3 razor. So I hadn't graduated to a full double-edged safety razor until, like I said, about 4 months ago when I started this whole thing, both feet in. So Pro Rosso was one of the first products I used. I've used the green, the red, the white. I would use the pre-shave. So I still have some pre-shave, which I'm gonna use in today's shave. I'm out of the tub of soap, but I still have a tube of cream, and I just pulled this out to kind of compare the scent to PAA's version. One thing I didn't realize is that I was using this cream as an aftershave rather than, and I don't have the matching PAA splash, I have this splash, the Pro Rosso splash. I didn't realize there was such a difference in the scent between what this is. This is a lot more camphorous, and this pre-shave is very eucalyptus and almost Vicks Vapor Rub forward, right? So he had my curiosity because I didn't realize that there was such a difference between the way the lotion smelled from the way this cream and the soap smelled. And he worked with Douglas on trying to get a soap that smelled more like this. And so I ordered this. I just got this off Amazon. And then I ordered the soap because I wanted to compare the two rather than buy the matching set, because like I said, I didn't realize there was a difference in scent. So the soap, I got it loaded in the bowl here. This is a very soft soap, by the way. It's almost like a crope, but spreads very easily in the bowl. So I'm gonna bowl lather. Hopefully I get through this fairly quickly this morning, but definitely a different scent. I mean, the scent notes on this are eucalyptus, menthol, citrus, lavender, talc, oak moss. I definitely get the eucalyptus and menthol, but it's a lot softer in the PAA version of the soap. I get more of the lavender and the talc and the oak moss in this. The menthol and the eucalyptus are more in the background, and a little bit more citrus in this. They describe it as a classic Italian fougere scent. Woody, aromatic, camphor, mini green, clean, fresh, and masculine. I definitely get clean and fresh. I don't get as much camphor or mint, but I do get more of the talc and oak moss and maybe citrus and lavender in this version of it, which I like. That works for me, actually. Had I tried this a long time ago when I was using all that Pro Rosso, I would have definitely picked this one instead. So I will be using my carve on the B plate as well with the PermaSharp blade again, and this time I'll be using the King Shave brush synthetic tuxedo knot because it just goes with the color theme of the day. So this is a reasonably priced soap. I think CDB will be happy with the price point on this. I got the CK1, I didn't get the CK6 formula just because I wanted to try it. I wanted to try the difference. So we're just gonna get started. It's very, it's kind of how we start. It starts kind of It's almost kind of stringy. I don't know if you can kind of, you probably can't see that on the camera, but definitely not enough water in there yet. So this is I think would stack up as a fair value on his price chart at I think $14.95 for 4 ounces. So we're just at the $4 per ounce mark, which I think is a fair price in his price chart. I know one thing I appreciate about his channel is that he tries to try a lot of different stuff that maybe I'm curious about or haven't had a chance to try yet, didn't know if I'd like it. And you know, he finds a lot of soaps that are very well priced, value priced, that are frankly good soaps. And I know he has some no-go zones. I used the Holy Cow last week, which is definitely a luxury purchase at honestly $29 for 4 ounces. So you're at $7 plus an ounce, and I know that's a no-go zone for him. So, you know, he's buying his soap, and we're all on budgets, and he uses his budget wisely, as most of us should. I don't know if and when I'll have another Holy Cow or $7 plus purchase. But there definitely are some good value brands out there. Soap Commander comes to mind. I have some Soap Commander that I really like. It's like $15 for 6 ounces. So you're at what, less than $3 or around $3? I'm just trying to do the math off the top of my head. So I've been just slowly adding water with my fingers, just getting a really nice lather. And part of the reason I chose to use this today is that I used Hotel Cecil yesterday, which was only available in the CK6 formula. So I didn't have a choice on which formula I was gonna choose with that one. So I went with the CK6. And so I wanted to kind of, this isn't a side-by-side, you know, your side to face kind of comparison, but one day after another comparison of CK6 to the CK1. CK6 has a lot more butters and ingredients in it that the CK1 does not, but it is a bit more expensive, closer to $5 an ounce. You do get 5 ounces in that tub, so you get an ounce more than this, but you are paying more for that tub. Add some more water. I put water in the sink, and then what I do is I just kind of grab some water with my fingers and just kind of plop it into the bowl. So hope everybody's having a good week so far. My son was up again today. This time change, he's 3.5. I think this time change has really done a number on both him and my daughter, who's 5, but he'd normally still be asleep by now. I do this in the morning before I go to work, and normally the kids are both still asleep when I leave. And today, my daughter's still asleep. She's the one that can sleep till forever if we let her. And my son has been up. He's normally up around 7:30, but 7:30. I'm on the West Coast here in Oregon. But he was up yesterday. Obviously, he crashed my video. Today, he didn't want to shave, which is kind of good for me, but I offered. And he's downstairs watching Tiny Trucks with my wife. So, all right, I think we got a good amount of lather in there. If you can see that on the camera, but it looks pretty creamy and well hydrated. Doesn't focus all that well, does it? This soap can take water, I find. I haven't tried to kind of play with it and push it to its limits, but seems to take a good amount of water. I also ordered yesterday one of those misters that I got the link from CDBE's website, or a link in one of his videos. I mean, I was interested in it, but the other thing is that I think in between shaves when I'm spraying my face, I'm not like getting a lot of noise from the water in the sink into the camera. So I thought it actually would be beneficial from that standpoint, maybe to kind of keep the water splashing down for those that watch any of the videos. So I don't know, maybe not, but should be here, on Thursday. So looking forward to getting that. But really nice scent on this soap. Like I said, it is different than the classic Pro Rosso scent, and it's just really nice. All right, I am gonna wet the face. We'll throw on some pre-shave since I have it. I think Pro Rosso seems to be one of those soaps that pretty much, I described the scent, but I probably didn't need to, because probably everybody out there has tried this at one point or another if they've been doing this long enough. If you haven't, it's still worth a try, even the original Pro Rosso. Like I said, I don't have any more of the soap in the tub. I used it up. And that was kind of my impetus to buy some artisan soaps. I got to the end of a tub finally, and I started to do a little bit of research on what I was gonna buy next. And somehow, and I don't even know how it happened, you know, I think Facebook, Amazon, everybody trolls your searches these days and finds out what it is you're looking for and throws out other products that it recommends. And somehow some artisan soap came up. I don't even remember which one it was. And then I just started doing more and more research and kind of stumbled into the Instagram community and the Facebook community and the whole wet shaving rabbit hole that I'm currently falling down right now. Yeah, that's some really nice lather. So as far as the lathering goes, the CK6 and CK1 lather, ease of lather is about the same. Volume of lather seems to be about the same. So just, oh yeah, plenty hydrated, I think. I mean, that's folding in on itself, and that's kind of one of the signs that I look for on if my soap is hydrated enough. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but I got that tip watching Jack from the Virtual Groom Room. You know, he's doing more fragrance now and he is wet shaving, but that's one of the things that I picked up watching his videos, talking about whether your lather is hydrated enough, is whether is when you stick it against your face, if the peaks kind of fold back in on themselves a little bit. And so I've kind of been using that as a rule of thumb. Lather feels nice and thick, or smooth, going on very easily. And it doesn't take a lot of soap, I feel like, with the CK1 or the CK6, in terms of how much I put in my bowl and the volume of lather that I get. I've got way more than enough for 3 passes in there. So I find that, you know, maybe that's another thing in terms of value with this soap, is that a little bit seems to go a long way. You don't need a ton. You know, so whether you're loading your brush and face lathering, maybe you need a shorter load. I haven't face lathered it, but I do find that maybe I don't need quite as much soap in my bowl, which I did put quite a bit today, my normal amount, but I could have put less and still produce enough lather for my 3 passes. All right, so let's get started. Yeah, it glides over that nice. By the way, I was watching CDB's video the other day. I'm a little bit behind, but his mom was, he mentioned in his video, his mom was in the hospital, so hope she's doing better. She had some surgery. Hopefully she's recovering quickly. If you watch this. I don't know, like I said, I don't really know CDB personally. He probably doesn't even know who I am. Maybe that'll change. I'm new and I only had a few exchange of comments in some of his videos. But like I said, I like how he contributes to the hobby, the community, the information he provides.
got myself there, but I don't, maybe not. But I did feel a little, like my skin got folded a little weird right there.
So anyways, tribute week I think could be to people you know, people you don't know. Just somebody who's inspired you in some way in the hobby, in the community, and that's where this one's coming from. I see if I had my mister there, you wouldn't have had to hear that running water. All right, let's lather up for the second pass. Hopefully everybody stays safe out there in the next couple of days. Hopefully there's no craziness out there as the election results come in. Whatever happens, hopefully it happens in a peaceful manner. Yeah, this lathers up good. I quite like the CK1 base. I mean, honestly, I feel like the CK6 is nice, but I'm really, and I need more experience with both of them, so I'm not going to make a definitive one is better than the other or one is as good as the other. But for me at this point, I feel like I would be totally happy with the CK1 formula. At the more value price point. I definitely know I like the more value price point. Okay, here we go. Cross. And I mean, the residual slickness, I mean, is really good. I mean, I could go over this area a number of times just like that. And I mean, it's still pretty slick, so. If you're still with me, I appreciate you tuning in. If you at all like what you see, I'd appreciate a subscription below or subscribe to my channel. I don't really know where this is going to go, to be honest with you, but I'm having fun so far. As long as I'm having fun and can do the videos, I'll keep doing them. I probably won't do one every day in the future here. I just happen to have all the Halloween ones lined up and a few for tribute week. I didn't necessarily need to do this on camera, but since CDB is on YouTube, I thought I would do this on YouTube as well. Actually, I need to go this way. So I usually just don't go across the grain on my neck. I just go straight to against the grain. And then on the third pass on the neck, I just do some cleanups because my hair grows some funky ways, especially like right in here and right in here. And it looks like I got a little weeper right there. Right there. I wasn't paying close enough attention. Let me make sure I got around my nose. And again, this for me is just the hardest area. My nose is kind of pointy right there. And so it makes it a little hard to get around. And I got to be careful because this razor, you can see, I don't know if you can see it on a camera, but you can see the tab of the blade sticks kind of out of the head right there. I don't know if you can see that, but anyways, yeah, you can see it right there. So I got to kind of careful of that around my nose. All right. think that's any fault of the soap, that's for sure. It's plenty slick, plenty cushion, so.
I'd say that's operator error on that little weeper on the neck, which is typically what it is. I mean, I guess you could get, I don't straight razor, so I don't know anything about that. But I mean, a lot of this is technique, right? I mean, the soap is there to help you glide over your face, but technique is important. And just about, if your technique is good and solid, just about any soap will help you do your job. All right, so I still got, on the third pass, still got plenty of soap. I'm sure there's still a ton of soap in the brush. You can probably, I mean, I'm done, but I mean, you can see it's still got all that lather in there. And it's plenty thick. All right. Get all that off my hands. I don't want my razor to be slipping. All right, third and final pass. I'm just gonna do the sides today and then a little cleanup on the neck. Are you doing No Shave November? I certainly support the cause, but I don't think I shouldn't say I don't think I am. I'm gonna keep shaving, but mentally, I'm there with the cause. See, I can keep going back over these areas. Fairly easily. All right, I'm gonna leave the mustache alone. I'm just gonna, you can hear the feedback when I put the blade at some weird angles on my neck. So it's still cutting some hairs. It's just kind of grows a little weird. Okay, I think we're good enough. The cold water going.
Well, didn't quite make it to the end before the sun crashed the video. He just walked in. Hey, buddy. What you doing?
I got milky.
Got some milky? All
Yeah,
right.
what's a little bit of chocolate milk?
A little bit of chocolate
Can
milk.
I shave?
You want to shave? Okay, just 1 minute. Let me finish and then you can go, okay?
Did you put the blade in mine?
No, there's no blade in yours, buddy. It's too sharp for you.
Hey.
Yours is right there, buddy.
Dad.
Yeah, hold on. Let me
Your
finish,
little
okay?
shaver is like my little shaver.
Yeah. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to put the splash on, the Proraso splash.
I want my step.
All right, we'll get your step stool, buddy, and get you going, okay?
Right. And just sit on the camera.
All right. And we're done. Happy Tuesday, folks. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe below. Happy to have you on this journey of mine. Thanks, and have a great day.